I want to talk a little bit about our time at Eden Christian Academy, because that was a 3-year period between the first time we went to China and the second time we went to China. So after that first time, we got an invitation to interview in Pittsburgh at the Eden Christian Academy. And I came there first as kind of assistant headmaster in Pittsburgh. And I think those were good years. We had 4 campuses. One was John Guest's church, and there was another Presbyterian church. There was an independent charismatic church. There was an Assembly of God church. We had campuses at all these places. The great thing, I think, about that time, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how we look at adversity, Andy went to the public school. So he went his sophomore year at Kane Public School, and then his junior and senior year, because the school I was working at only went K through 9. He was old for that, so he went to Fox Chapel High School, one of the better high schools in Pennsylvania, if not the whole nation. And so we were there in Pittsburgh, but the great thing about that was we were members of the Allegheny Center Alliance Church, one of the really good Christian Missionary Alliance churches, and our pastor, Rock Dillerman, his children were in our school. We just felt really good. Our kids were in a good youth group, Andy and John. Emily was 5 or 6 at the time, and Kathy was homeschooling her. And John was at Eden Christian Academy with me, played basketball. I coached basketball. And those were good years. But we just started to miss China at that time. But I'm grateful for those years at Eden. The superintendent left after that first year, so I became the head guy there. We lived in Fox Chapel. We rented at that time. We were renting our own home in Carlisle, I believe, to somebody else at that time. But I didn't want to skip those years at Eden. I think if I look back, Andy and John being trained and ministered to at the Alliance Church in Pittsburgh, that was a good time to have teenagers in a strong church like that. But it was toward the end there where we missed China, and so we had connections, and then that's when we went back.